Okay, folks, we are back for some more Spelljammer art asset production. Give me a second here. Let me put something on the screen. What are we looking at here? Hold on, because I got some signal boosting to do. So let's go with COM token production Yogi Cemetery John 4 SE cup. There we go. And that'll keep you guys occupied for a minute. We built this on stream, maybe back on like maybe around episode 35 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where it is in the playlist, the Spelljammer playlist, but checking my signal in the playlist. Cool, sounds good. I've got my raspy voice on. I must be tired. I just woke up a little late because it took me a little while to find the document that we're working on today. So we're going to get to it here in a hot second. I just want to take a moment for me to boost my signals across the discords where I sharpen my knives, and like the Spelljammer Discord and the DMsGuild Lounge, DTRPG, OPS, and Indestructible Boys Designosphere, and Durzazad's channel, and Triumph Monks, and Dungeoneers pack. I'm almost done. We'll get back to work here in a minute. But yeah, so if you check in the description down below, there's a link to DMsGuild, which shows you a slew of work I've already produced. And the point is that you can read them cover to cover. Everything that I publish, you can always read all of it up front, so you know what you're getting into. And if you decide that you want to run an entire, 1 to 20 level campaign first, before recognizing, yeah, this is actually what we were hoping for, and you purchase it, then God bless you, more power to you. But we need to finish doing token production to get these things going, so that we have some creatures to push around the maps that we built. The Space Guppy, Solar Dragon. Where'd my Scavers go? Where all my Scav was at? Brown Scava, Night Scava, Gray Scava, Void Scava, the Kandori for reals. They're just simple little tokens that we're building out here that you can just, they're all square. They all sit on the map. You can push them around a screen. Once. And there's black and white printer-friendly versions as outlined. So we got all that going for us. So we're building those out, and today we are on Murder Comets. So let's go into D&D Beyond real quick. D&D Beyond, and let's look for Murder Comets. Murder Comet equals monster. Murder Comet equals here, comma. Let's see. Open this up. Going to open image in a new tab. Going to copy image. We're going to come back over here into our doc goose. That's significantly larger. Free transform equals, let's bring that down like 5 notches. Something like that. So, okay, great. We're going to build a Murder Comet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to build the black outline. And then we'll use the illustration itself to color our palette. Folks like me that don't see any color, we really rely on whatever colors it is that are seen like they make sense in the in illustrations and photos to guide our color palette. So that's just some dude's face. Right on, man. You be you, dude. Let's just grab a round brush, and we'll make this 100% opacity. And boy, oh boy, we knocked out some work on the. Oops, hold on. Yeah, that's the one. We did some work last night on our Eberron map. That thing's just cooking right along. It might be done. Let's see. The next time we're going to work on the Eberron map is going to be... God, what is this? Tuesday? Wednesday? It should be done by Thursday. I reckon I'll be working on it. I don't know if it'll be done Thursday or not, honestly. I'm looking to... hold on. Eraser. Tool. Equals. Flip. Thank you. I am looking to work on it off stream tonight and tomorrow. what is this? The 10th. I might not be on tomorrow morning. It's my gal's birthday tonight, and I don't know what. I have no idea how it's going to shake out. So I may be on stream tomorrow morning. I might not be. It's rare that I'm not. But we'll see. We'll see what the fates have in store for us. And I'll be working on the Eberron maps. Obviously, in my off time, I only do some of the art production on stream because sometimes it just gets boring. I'm trying to. There you go, it's Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, the murder comment. No. Let's just make this a little bit smaller. See how this works. So yeah, goal, finish the Eberron map on Thursday, and continue token production. So we've got like maybe 4, 5, 6, some odd, 4. I think with this, I think after this we have 3 more creature tokens to produce, and then we can start building ship tokens for the 20 some odd ships that we have in the supplements. Then we'll need to make some Star Elf tokens. Some crew tokens, like some Hadozi, Crux, Flapjack, Sartell, Rieger. Don't have to be super deep, high detail stuff. They're just tokens, but I want them present. That also means I need to make a ship deck for a living ship, ghost ship, galleons, Star Moth, and all the factions as well. So I've got some ship decks to build. I'm not necessarily happy about that, but I'll do it. I do it for the product. I also need to catch up on edits, and because of the edits, we made some mechanical changes to how we're representing ships, and like the nomenclature that goes into the weapons and stuff like that. So I have some adventure updating to do, which I may actually decide to do on stream. Maybe I'll do that this Saturday. Not 100%. Not 100% on that. We'll see. We'll see how stuff shakes out. But we got stuff in the pipeline. We're running out of asset production, like the tokens, the maps, all that stuff. We're starting to get down to done with them for both Spelljammer as well as Eberron. That's all just clipping along very nicely. That's a walnut flavored coffee if I've ever had one, man. That stuff is good. Hold on. You guys, that out of the way. Yeah, that feels better. I'm really looking forward to this. With the I'm hoping the timing on the maps and assets all work out that once editing is done, I'll be ready to fall right into layouts. And once we have the text laid out, we can start building assets to actually put in the book. All this stuff is just stuff that you just use to the words I'm trying to say is all this stuff that we've been producing is just stuff that you need just to play a game. You know, you need tokens about things, you need maps to scale into stuff. All these things are really necessary for you to run a smooth game. Otherwise, you're going to go online and grab a bunch of MTG card art and shove that onto your virtual tabletop. And I'd rather just provide assets that are like what you actually need. So it's a project, but that's why we get paid the big bucks, right? That just looks like a giant claw. Noted for reference. Really trying to smooth out the math on that angle. And I'm going to destroy most of it. Just, ugh, the curve, what a pain in the ass. Murder Comet. Whatever, dude. Wizards so lazy. Nah, I'm cool with the Murder Comet. They're neat. They're neat enough. They needed the letter M, so they made up a Murder Comet. It's cool. God damn. Come on, Kearney. Get your angles good. Outline, like silhouettes like this really help point out how horrible I am at drawing smooth lines. What a pain in the ass. Come on, man. Let's try it. When all else fails, let's try a straight edge. I mean, it can't really be that much worse than what I already got going on, right? I don't know, maybe I should start with a black screen and just cut this thing out instead. I'm trying to draw it in. Oh my god, it just keeps getting worse. You can do this. I know you're tired, but man, just let the muse in and let her run. I can sense it now. There's just a stack of dead artists lining up coins on the Phil arcade machine. They're like, you get one go, dude, and when he starts again, that's somebody new. Like, everyone is taking a shot at this. Rembrandt's like, dude, these controls are janky. They're like, yeah, that's why it's so difficult. He's like, I'm out. Give it to Picasso. He'll do it. Come on, Picasso. He's like, okay, half drunk. Yeah, maybe like that. Let's go ahead and clip that on through. It looks like we have a winner, folks. That's still horrible. I recognize that, but show must go on. So there we go. We're gonna merge that down. We're gonna merge down. We're gonna trim this up. Can we trim this up? Come on, dude. You're right there, man. False start. You're right there, dude. Just finish off your curve. You're doing great. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Get out of the way. Your quarter is burned. Get somebody else on. Ted from accounting can do it. Come on, Ted. Oh, come on. New coin. There we go. I feel like... Come on, baby. You're almost there. You got this, man. All right, new rule, Angels. If you have to use the back button, you have to. Your quarter is gone. You can erase. Can't undo. Undo. You have to switch your quarter out. Everyone in heaven's like, Ted. Calm the hell down. Hold on. Don't psych out, Ted. You can do it. Is that it, my dude? Did you do it? Close enough. All right, my man. Ted from accounting, good job. Good job. This is good enough, my broheim. You have hit the mark. Top score, TED. Best skill challenge, game fill. Yeah, that's so good, Ted. You just earned yourself a save. Free life. Can you work out that curve a bit better? Oof, sounds punchy. Yes, Ted. Oh, good job, Ted. Good job, my man. Good job. You got this. You got this. You got this, man. Come on, come on, come on. You got it. Yeah. Yeah, Ted, this is what it feels like. Do you remember stress, Ted? Holy crap. Let's Ariel sit in. She hasn't felt stress in ages. Come on. Come on. Sweat for your craft, buddy. The problem with heaven is that there's no suffering. So they all scramble to jump into a machine to experience human emotions. Patience and frustration is by far the least represented emotional challenge of heaven. Get everything you want immediately the way that you want it. The snap, not even the time it takes to snap your fingers, it's already there. Manifested perfectly, just as you dreamed. Boring. It's cool for a while. You enjoy the field trip back to heaven, but soon you're stacking your coins up on another machine. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna feel that stress. Cortisol kick coursing out of your brainstem. It's exquisite. Nothing like it in heaven. Gotta download into a flesh machine to feel the cascade of chemicals. Worth every second. Saw that, Ted. You almost hit that back button. That would have ended you. Yeah, boy. Brilliant. Friggin' brilliant, Ted. Well done. Alright, Ted wins. Ted high score, TED. Good job, my dude. Oof, you almost hit that back button. Ted from accounting making the murder con. What was that? Was a weird glitch. Almost got you though. Almost got ya. Almost made you back skip. Maybe they don't start off evil. Maybe they become insane just from the void of nothing. And they just have this power to destroy, and so they end up doing so. Or they like have some sort of insane vengeance mission against a species of spacefaring creatures, and they're just obsessed with destroying all Illithid or destroying all Kreen. I'm so lazy to dump all the Dark Sun stuff into Spelljammer. Just be better. Obviously, was working on on Dark Sun. Apparently, couldn't hack it. Womp, fucking womp. Come on, Ted. Perfection is a heaven thing. It doesn't happen on Earth. Don't get cocky, my dude. It's just a token, my man. You don't gotta break yourself over it. I know you can do it. Fine. I mean, it's your quarter. Spend it any way you want. See, now it's starting to look a little protracted. I'm gonna hit save, though. And I'm gonna dump on. Okay, that's a cheat. Using a new layer to protect what you've already done, that's smart, actually. It's a good tool to use. Good job, Ted. Ted, Shoney knows what to do. Oh, Ted, you blew it. Oh, you got suckered by the squib. Suckered. Your coin is over. All right, time for a new angel to step in. Good job, Ted. Good run. Good run, my dude. High score. High score. Beers. Beers for all. Cheers. Oh, God, that was such a great run, my man. Womp, 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 womp. Now I was going to tease you. Oh, being teased by angels is the worst. Is speaking Aramaic. It's like, stop insulting me in Aramaic, you pompous twat. He's already put the coin back on the machine. Hell yeah, Ted. Well, you've got like 3 beers before it's your turn. Unless we like really start cycling hard. So you got time. You got time. God, I can't believe they got you with the pride. Just completely baited with pride. Suckers. Every time. Gets you with the pride. Every time. I don't mind admitting, I'm terrified about my game session tomorrow. I have not prepped. 17th level game, I have not prepped tomorrow's session. I've got a general idea of what's in the area that they're in a new area they've never been able to get to before. 17th level, so they're goddamn near impossible to stop. I have no idea. Like, I know it's there, but I have no idea how I'm supposed to sequence it. This is just my confession of failure as a DM. I'm neglecting the campaign. I have a sense of remorse. So that is my confession. So hopefully some good will come out of it. I'm sure it'll work itself out. I just gotta let it work itself out. Everything natural will occur. Everything will be in time. Just let it evolve. There's nothing I can do. All I can do is witness. It's all being done for us. All we have to do is just pay homage, sense appreciation, and let whatever happens next happen next. It's not our place to solve problems. It's our place to revel in the miracle of problems being solved. It's our place to appreciate. It's our place to be amazed and surprised. Signed up for this gig because there is no expansion. There's only one foot in front of the next, being led blindly down a hallway of reality that will eventually get us killed. All we're here to do is to rack up points. And just watch how it plays. Just watch how it plays out. Only thing we're here for is to witness. It's just to witness, brothers. All we are for is witnessing. We have no other purpose for consciousness. The machine, the flesh will move. The weather will turn. The day will carry. Do I have my timer going? 7 o'clock. I do not have a timer going. Thanks for that. Oh, the system restarted. That's what happened. Screw you, Rufus. "20 minutes on the block. We're doing good." Brr. The only thing we're here for is to witness. Don't know why you do what you do. It's not your job to create a narrative to explain why things you hate happen. You're not supposed to have an opinion about anything. Just witness the emotions. Sense the experience. Just appreciate that you're the one in the seat. You can do it. You can do it, Drew. Drew! You got this, yo. Quit your mouth breathing. This was supposed to be super easy. Got it stretched out. All right, I think we're pretty happy with that. We happy with that, Angels? We witnessed this one painstakingly enough. Have we felt the stress and the grind of patience in this process? You sense my ego trying to usurp the process. It's like, no, we're good enough. Like, are you sure you're just not tired of doing the same thing? Even though it could be done better? That speaks insanity. Yeah, hold my beer. Woo! Coin up. Coin up, big dog. Master of good enough. Oh, you almost did it. You almost hit the back button. Ooh. Master of patience. Master of patience. Don't fall for the pride. Don't fall for the pride. You can do this. Oh, God, I feel you. That pinky just keeps pushing towards that Z button. I can sense your movement. It's so difficult. Just crushing my soul. Oh, God, the amount of stress to just be done is just freaking intense. This chemical spill inside my brain is just... Oh, you almost did it. You almost backed. You don't have to. You can fix it. Come on. You got this. Don't let it curve in. That tail is fine. Just let it curve into that skull, man. You got this. Just let it curve in. Oh. Come on, my dude. You got this. Come on. Come on. Stay forward. Come on, Drew. Angel Drew from Albuquerque, crushed by a truck in an accident at 3 a.m., stepping up. Drew! Pulled it off, my man. Good job, my dude. Good job, my dude. Your family loves you. Nice. All right. Good job, my buddy. Good job, my buddy. Now let's start cycling in some color. So let's see. Let's see what our color palette's looking like here. We got some bluege going on here. Some massive bluege. So much bluege. White into red. Fast, and then it all bleeds out. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing there. That's cool. I wanna be alone. I wanna live life with you. I don't wanna lay it down. I wanna live life with you. See that? Running out of time. Running out of time. I don't wanna fall apart, 'cause I wanna live life with you. Sorry, Fela is in my head. God, I fucking love Fela. It's copyright, so I can't listen to it, but God, what a good song. So sad. The longing is just intense. Oh, you hit the back button. Oh, good job, Drew. Great idea. All right. There we go. Cool. Nice. All right, cool. We're locked in there. Let's start working this blue. Oh, man. What a run. What a run, my dudes. Good job. Push up that smudge. We're just going to smudge in some of this, whatever it is. Man, what a crazy day already. Wow, we got some emotions going through us. That stress over time is just freaking insane. God, that looks so good. I'm gonna have to figure out how to represent this streak in just black and white. That'll be interesting. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I actually that's a legit back. That was a mistake. So we're gonna let that one slide. Everyone's cool with letting that slide? Ted? Drew? Cool. There by grace we go. It's feeling pretty good. I feel like I want to slope that skull a bit. Yeah, you know. Ah, hit the back button. Womp womp boom boom. All right, someone else. What is it? 7:15? Oh my god. Yeah, we got this. I can finish a face in 45 minutes. Get out of here. I can do that. I can beat that guy. Drew from Albuquerque. Well done, sir. Guiding light. MVP today. Yeah, back button. Alright, next. No room for botching, my friends. This is, yeah, intense. Let's keep that going. Another 20 minutes on the block. Hopefully I don't regret that pop. Self-correcting is like a 50-50 shot of making things better or making things worse for days, but it's sometimes it's worth the risk. Just from the pop. I think I'm up and running, right? There you go. I like seeing my little live stream down there at the bottom. Oh man, I'm gonna take a moment. I don't know. I don't think this is the best piece I've ever done, but it's good enough. For a token, it's good enough. Freaking murder comet. For a murder comet token, it's certainly good enough. Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here with your letter M. Where's my text? That's a cool effect. I like that. That pop was intense. I can feel all sorts of tension cascading out of that one. I had a face problem. Let's address it. My problem is that the eye isn't working out. I think it's because I have a lack of bone structure. I guess is the proper word for it. But happy with how this is turning out so far. Curve in there. Hey, I got somebody. Hey, Anzi, it's good to see you, my dude. It's been a quiet morning here. I've mostly been arguing with my angels about how the hell am I supposed to sculpt this thing, and you showed up at the good part. But all the drama was earlier on with me trying to figure out the curvature of this. It's still not perfect, but good enough stepped in, and we decided to move along. This is called a murder comet. This is funny story about the murder comet. They had a gap between L and O, so they decided to go with the fucking murder comet. It's yeah, it's I guess it's an like an elementalist who instead of dying turned himself into a face that's a comet that flies around, and I guess they go insane after a while, and so they just start destroying stuff. So they have no purpose other than to catch up to your ship and wreck it. So, but that was them like making jokes about the production of the Spelljammer books. It's like, oh, we need something that starts with an M, so they started flipping through letters. This is the Jerry Crawford story on the interview stream on D&D Next or D&D Beyond. I don't know, whatever that YouTube channel is that Jeremy Crawford talks bullshit. But it is so the Spelljammer Combat Exploration book that we built, we needed to flesh out how creatures can move through space at accelerated velocities, and so all these tokens that we've been building have been all the creatures that we modified their rules for, so that they would be able to do things like chase Spelljammer ships moving at 10,000 miles per round. So we had to build the acceleration rules, the pacing rules, the chases, the losing, running away, fabulous speeds, all that movement mechanical stuff at a huge scale, and at ridiculous speeds. We had to flesh that stuff out. And so since we did that, we're like, well, let's really provide tokens for all these things as a sort of fold into, we provided mechanics for how these creatures can move through space. So let's just provide tokens for all those space moving creatures. Yes, you can absolutely put murder in front of anything. It's my disrespect for the Spelljammer product is no mystery. Like, the whole reason I built this product in the first place is because it was so insultingly thin. Like, all we wanted was good spacefaring combat and exploration mechanics, and they literally didn't give us shit. So I had to create the Spelljammer Combat and Exploration book, and sensibly it should publish on the DMs Guild. As angry as I am at WotC with their current developments, we still must pay unto Caesar what is Caesar's. I think, again, my whole strategy and my whole business model is produce tools that demonstrate that WotC could have done better, that the mechanics could be stronger, that 5e could be deeper than what their developers are willing to invest. Prove that 5e, well, I guess 1D&D, it doesn't really matter. It's just all the same mechanics, really. It's just D20. But yeah, that D20 mechanics are as robust as you need them to be able to produce any kind of a game. And the most challenging is mass combat. Mass combat and macro scale adventuring, and both of those things sit pretty nicely inside of what Spelljammer is. So build the thing, fill in the gaps that Wizards left. And once I have all those tools built, be able to point to that as a body of work and say, this is what I can do with the constraints of a crappy role-playing game system. Now hold my beer, let me make a real role-playing game. And then I can go on to Kickstarter and build my own. I'm just going to wait to see what the SRD OGL thing, like how that all shakes out between Wizards and the larger RPG community. And once a good OGL SRD D20 sort of thing gets established, I'll be able to shift gears to that probably in 2025 to start using all these scaling mechanics and all this stuff I'm building to build a role-playing game from the ground up, intended to use those mechanics from the start, instead of me having to figure out how to inject these epic scale concepts into the existing 5e game. I can build a game from the ground up that's intended to use them, so the mechanics could be a little more graceful. But if I can kit bash 5e into doing what these mechanics do, then it'll be so much easier for me to strip out all the extraneous garbage that goes along with 5e to be able to build whatever it is I end up doing as a D20 game. I think I'm going to stay with a D20. I don't know. I don't have to worry about it for 2 years, so I can just start letting it percolate. Feel like you can put murder in. Yeah, murder in front of anything. Yeah, we're gonna let this stuff. We're just gonna let this stuff percolate. It'll eventually be what it's supposed to be. Again, I am but a witness in this life. We're gonna see some shit. You know, people might say, Isn't having a passion for role-playing games a little trite? Like if you had the vastness and infinite resources of heaven at your disposal to create whatever it is that you want, why would you not be curing cancer or solving homelessness? Like, why are you investing in a role-playing game? And to that I say, because role-playing games teaches people how to alter reality in their mind, which can result in them manifesting a better world of their choice. I would rather build tools that inspire people to reconsider how reality works, so that everyone can become more. And my weapon of choice is a game where you get to be anything you want. I think that's the most elegant way to fold into a larger paradigm where I can be anything that I want. And I want to be an artist that creates games. I don't care how it happens. I just know it's going to. So all I gotta do is witness it happen. not my place to make decisions. It's not my place to judge those decisions. It's not my place to regret those decisions. It is my job to witness those decisions. And remember how fortunate I am to be in the driver's seat. At all. And I think there's beauty in that. My neck, I popped my neck badly a few days ago, and it's finally working. It's finally working. God, it's not like a knot. I don't know what the word is that you would use, like when you pop your neck badly, and then it's all like, it just feels off for days. I don't know what the mechanical expression of just a regretful pop in your own neck. I know the act of doing it is referred to as self-correcting, but you do it wrong so often it hurts like hell. Like, it feels good for like a hot second to feel that pop of relief, but then once the muscles relax, and it's like no, something's wrong here, and then it just stays tense and just feels like half cocked for days until the knot finally relaxes. And this is the knot that you were trying to get rid of in the first place, ironically. So I guess you can't really hate on yourself for doing it, because you had to skew it and make it feel off for it to be able to properly release. That's at least that's what I suspect. I'm not an expert, in chiropractic. I hear you. Oh, I've still got 20 minutes left. This is my last 20-minute block, and we're looking pretty good. I got no complaints so far. No complaints about this. Get our murder comment back on the board here. God, I'm off screen so much today. Hey guys, I'm gonna lean into this a little bit more. Oh. Drew from Albuquerque would like to say, Cleo, I love you very much. I don't know why. But Drew, you are MVP. You've absolutely earned your right to speak. So, Cleo, whoever you are, Drew says, I love you. Sorry, I couldn't make it home.
think we'll be able to flesh that out. Yeah. Just out of the way so I can see what I'm doing more better. More better. Just be more better. Ain't that just a message to everybody? Be more better. Shouldn't we all just be more better as a peoples? Let's see. I know it's not the best face in the world. I could have done better, but I also only gave myself like an hour, so I'm not really gonna kick myself too hard about not being the best art. Like I'm sure whoever did this spent considerably more time on it than an hour. So I mean, they probably got paid about $500 to do it, so they should have spent, you know, at least 3 or 4 hours on it. I'm absolutely not going to spend that amount of time on a frickin' token. So.
Something like that.
It's let's see if we can scope on this. Definitely not my best face ever. But considering the subject matter, quote unquote, unappealing,
Isn't necessarily off flavor.
I feel like I want to grab this instead.
No regret. Feeling good about this now.
I'm sad that they dumped all the Dark Sun content into Spelljammer. I think they decided the IP is just too edgy for modern sensibilities and ditched the project. I just think Dark Sun was a narrative fail for them. They also don't know how to do epic worth a damn. Like how are they supposed to do like Sorcerer Kings as player options? Like and psionics. I think Dark Sun is just too difficult for wizards to do.
Duplicate that layer, merge it down, be bold.
Which is a shame because Dark Sun was wicked. I love Dark Sun. That was my favorite campaign. Dark Sun was my favorite campaign until Planescape came out. And then Planescape immediately became my favorite campaign. And blending Planescape with Spelljammer was amazing. I'm hoping that Wizards is going to create a better synergy between SJ and PS than they did for Radiant Citadel. Like, Radiant Citadel to me was like a massive flavor mess. Unless there's something going on, unless there's something massive going on with this Big B's giant book of Giants, like Big B's Book of Giants. If that ends up curving into Radiant Citadel because of the inner planes and the elemental planes, then I'll be content that they made a good choice there. But I'm feeling disappointment that Radiant Citadel was just like dumped into the ethereal plane without having any real context as to like why. That really feels like something that would have connected into the astral really well. It just didn't happen. I don't really understand what was up with that. Let's grab this. What do you like about Dark Sun? I liked how unforgivingly brutal it was. I liked how it was unapologetically lethal. The idea that like you had a character tree where you were stacking, like every time one character gained a level, you could choose a character in reserve to gain a level, so that when your main character inevitably dies, there's a replacement. I love the Sorcerer Kings. I love the Desert Wasteland. I love the absolute, to use an MTG, to use a Magic the Gathering term, I love the absolute depletion of green magic from the world, and yet society had to continue on somehow without it. So like they had to like the amount of the scale of battle, the assumed warfare in the system, because I'm huge into epic scale stuff. The amount of undead that were present, the hate between elves and Kreen. The introduction of Kreen at all into a campaign setting was freaking cool. The elemental priests and just how savage they were to each other is super cool. The Templar Mind Police before we had before Azorius was a thing. Like Templars were the original Dimir, but they act like Azorius. Like mind police, like literal mind police. It was it's a cool setting. That it went to level 30. It was the first campaign to go to level 30, and that level 20 to level 30 was basically a different game. Like your scale was so hard, and like the transformation from one creature into another was pretty groundbreaking for what D&D was at the time. I mean, they say you could become a dragon, but it's not like, oh, I want to be a green dragon. It's like, no, you became the Dark Sun dragon. It was its own thing, but still, it had that cool path. The Abagnians, the dragon, and then like becoming an actual elemental. Like the elemental priest became an elemental in time. The introduction and fulfillment of psionics, and how well psionics fleshed out so many types of characters. Like my favorite character was the Thrycreen Hunter elf. which was a blend of fighter and psionicist that stuck with either telekinetic or, in my case, metaphysical powers. So like I would be able to boost my physical capabilities to be able to fight Kreen. Kreen never slept, so the lore was awesome. Like the constantly hunting elves, like Kreen were addicted to eating elves. It was just something about the chemical that just drove them crazy. But so they were constantly hunting elves, and the Kreen never sleep. So they could. The Kreen never sleep, and elves could run fast as hell. Like monk speed, like they could run 50 miles a day. Base, like the slow ones could run 50 miles in a day, and the Kreen never slept. But were fast enough that if an elf slept that day, Kreen could catch up. So it was this constant running, like elves running ahead, and then Kreen slowly catching up to them, and then elves sprinting ahead again, and Kreen slowly catching up. Like Kreen were the inevitability of death, and the elves represented running like hell away from it. And all the culture that they introduced about elves was we're all like elves didn't live long, like their lifespan was shortened to those of a human. So, which, sounds like a lifetime that we're familiar with, but the impact on elven culture as a result of it was just so decimated. They're all very much just like live in the moment. Everything about Dark Sun was very much hedonistic. It was just such the oppression, the dystopia. So much of it is just wrong in today's culture. But it was just so bleak. Like everything was so shit bleak that being a hero there just was kind of like, we need joy in this place. How can we breathe some life into this place? Like your characters could be a beacon of light in an otherwise super shit-fest existence. So it was kind of cool. That's when I really started thinking about morality in D&D and like what am I trying to portray? Like what is my purpose in doing this stuff? Fun. It was fun. I'm gonna do this. But it's 8 o'clock. I gotta go. This is supposed to be done already, but I went futzing around with it. But we're about to gain good enough status. I'm gonna be back on. I might be on. I might not be on tomorrow morning. There's a decent chance that I will be, but my gal's birthday, so I might be doing breakfast with her. Instead of being on stream this morning. We'll see how circumstances work out, but there's a fair chance that I won't be on tomorrow. If I am, I'll be here. If I'm not, I'm not. Yeah, I gotta go. Alright, I'm gonna hit save. I suspect I'll finish this off stream. And we'll be back whenever I'm back, whether it's tomorrow morning or the next. We'll work on whichever token is next. Maybe the Lunar Dragon, I think it might be next. Not positive. But yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. So yeah, it's a pretty grim and interesting setting, that's for sure. I gotta go. I wish I didn't, but we gotta pay Caesar what is Caesar's, and that is time for cash. So off to my day job. I will see y'all tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, oh geez, I didn't change my canvas. It's supposed to be like that, so you can see stuff. Anyway, well, oh well. No, yeah, here's the murder comment. This is what I was trying to show you earlier. Murder comment. There we are. Yep. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Or
the next